everybody has their favorites. Their favorite food, their favorite type of candy, their favorite soda, their favorite movie, their favorite musician, their favorite game, their favorite whatever. But in this video, I'm going to talk about what I think is the best Neverwinter dungeon and my favorite dungeon to play right now. And I want to know from you guys in the comment section, what is your favorite dungeon to play and what do you think the best dungeon to play is as well inside of Neverwinter? So, with that being said, what is going on YouTube? The Assist Man, I'm coming back at you guys with another Neverwinter video. Inside of this video, man, I'm playing Tomb of the Nine Gods, and I am playing with my man Homicide H187, as always, and I'm also playing, man, with this guy, Abyss. Abyss, man, shout out to you. This guy is an unbelievably good paladin, man, and I'm lucky to have met him, and I'm lucky that he subscribes to me and watch my videos and whatnot, man. You're definitely part of the team now, brother, because you are awesome. And shout out to Life of the Party and the other person I'm playing with too, the Scourge Warlock, Miss Calf. So shout out to all you guys. Before we get inside of this video, man, if you guys have not hit that thumbs up like already on this video, please go ahead and do so. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, and make sure you turn on notifications so you're notified as soon as I put out new videos, and also most importantly when I go live on YouTube and live stream. It will send you a notification on your phone, and I have been live streaming, so make sure you guys are there on the weekends. But with that being said, man, the gameplay is Tomb of the Nine Gods. And let's go ahead and talk about dungeons in Neverwinter. Some people are gonna, you can equate it to what's your favorite one, what do you think the best one is, and you could equate it to different things, like where do you get the best drop rates of items in the game? Like, where are you the most lucky? Where can you get the best stuff from? Also, how long does it take to complete? Also, how much effort does it require to beat the dungeon? I think all of those things and all of those topics have to be considered when you're looking at what you think is, your favorite dungeon or the best dungeon to run. So I know for a lot of people, they like to run, and let's just go down a list of a couple very common ones. I know a lot of people like to run Epic Temple of Spiders, as some people like to call it ETOS. And I know a lot of people like to run that dungeon because it's really, really fast, If you have a really good team, you could run it in like 6 minutes, And that's cool and all. But at the same time, me personally, I'm not like the type of person that likes to speed run and just run as fast as I can. Don't get me wrong, I want to complete dungeons fast, but I also want to enjoy them at the same time. But the problem with me with Epic Temple of Spiders is I just hate that dungeon. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like any of the bosses in there. I don't like the mechanics. It's just like a sprint from beginning to end, and everything in there just kind of dies really quickly. And me personally, I don't have any luck in there. Like, the 2 bosses you fight before the main boss never drop me anything. Like, literally never even a salvageable piece. And you only get 1 chest. Just 1 chest in Epic Temple of Spiders. Meaning you only have one chance to get something. And I don't know about you guys, but I never get anything good from Epic Temple of Spiders. I never get any mounts, no companions, no ultimate enchanting stones, no nothing. So me personally, I don't like Epic Temple of Spiders. Then you have other dungeons like the older ones like Valindra's Tower and, Kessels and all kinds of other dungeons like that, the older dungeons. Those dungeons are cool, but at the same time, I don't think that they're profitable to run. I never really get anything from those dungeons, and I just personally don't enjoy them. I will tell you one dungeon that I actually really, really enjoy, and it was my most favorite dungeon up until recently, and that was Castle Never. I just really, really like Castle Never. I like the way it looks. I like the way the dungeon looks. I like everything in the dungeon. I like the boss fights. I just like the aesthetics of it a lot. And I seem to do pretty good in Castle Never. Like, it seems like at least 80% of the time that I run Castle Never, I at least will get a blood ruby or 2 in the final 2 chests. And most importantly, Castle Never has 2 chests. So you can use your regular key in the first one, then you can use like a legendary dragon key, or you can make a greater dragon key to open up the second chest. So I just feel Castle Never is probably, well, what I thought was probably the most profitable dungeon to run, the best dungeon for the longest time, because a good group, we normally run Castle Never in about 10 minutes. It only takes about 10 minutes to complete it with a good group, and you get 2 chests, plus you get 3 bosses that drop stuff, so, you know, you can make a decent amount of salvage in there, and you could possibly get good things out of the chest at the end. Now, I haven't never really gotten any ultimate enchanting stones or anything out of Castle Never, but I have gotten companions and mounts and artifacts from there. Some of them pretty good. I've never got the Shard of Orcus wand ever from Castle Never, or from any dungeon for that matter. But I really liked Castle Never because the way it looked, the aesthetics, how long it takes to run, how you got 2 chests at the end. It was a very profitable dungeon. So for the longest time, it was pretty much my favorite dungeon in the game. I thought it was the best dungeon in the game. That is until we started getting, you know, or maybe I'm speaking for myself, me personally, and the people I play with started getting more powerful at the game, started increasing our gear score more, started getting better at our classes, and so on and so forth. Because now, my favorite dungeon in the game to run, and what I think the best one is to run, is this one right here. Tomb of the Nine Gods, or other people would call it T9. And it's crazy, because when I first played Tomb of the Nine Gods, when I came back to Neverwinter about 3 months ago or so, 2.5 months ago, man, Tomb of the Nine Gods was hard as hell. I mean, I was only around like 14, 15,000 gear score, so is everybody I was playing with, and that's pretty actually decent. You know, being around 15k is very good in this game. It's very decent. But man, this dungeon was just extremely, extremely hard. It used to take us like 40, 50 minutes to complete the thing. And I remember I played with some groups, man, where the team compositions and the players were so bad that you'd be stuck in here for over an hour. And then finally, I would just quit. But as time went by and after Mod 14 came out, we got better gear, you know, better equipment, better weapons, better artifacts, so on and so forth. And now it's got to the point where, you know, I'm a lot higher end player. I'm, you know, like a 17.5, 17.6 gear score player. I know my rotation. I know my class a lot better. Everybody I'm playing with is better. And now it seems like Tomb of the Nine Gods now is like the new Castle Never to me. Man, because like I said, I remember Tomb of the Nine Gods like averagely taking me 35 to 45 minutes to run for like the first couple weeks I was running it. And then now that we got better gear from Mod 14 and better stuff, it just seems like this dungeon now is pretty easy. Not only is it pretty easy, but I like this dungeon. I love this dungeon. I love the aesthetics. I love the way it looks. I love the mechanics. I love the boss fights. The only thing that I don't like, and it's weird because it's like a love-hate relationship, is disarming the traps in here. Like, I think it's really, really cool that they have the traps and stuff. It kind of gives it like that, you know, that old school, like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull type feel to it, you know, like you're solving old school riddles and puzzles and trying to find treasure in a lost city and stuff like that. But then again, when you run it so many times, those damn traps, and you have to solve like 2 or 3 of them, those traps take like, you know, 3 minutes most of the time to solve each. So it's like 8 to 10 minutes of the dungeon, you're just sitting there just trying to solve traps, and it gets repetitive after a while, especially after you solve so many and having to do it. You know, you got to do the potion trap, you got to do the mimic chest trap, you got to do the pick the friggin' sword, shield, or helm piece and do it in the correct order. It just gets drawn out after a long time. But like I said, it's a love-hate thing. I love the aspect of it, but I hate having to do it. But I love everything about Tomb of the Nine Gods. And then we get to the point where at the end of Tomb of the Nine Gods, not only do you have 1 chest, but you have 2 chests. And not only do you have 2 chests, you basically have 3 chests, because you get the enchanted coffer chest in the middle of the 2 chests for free that doesn't even require a key. And a lot of times out of that chest, I mean, not only are you going to get your Cholton riches and stuff like that, but a lot of the times when I open up that chest, I actually get blood rubies and black opals. I get purple salvageable things that are worth, you know, like 5,000 AD, rough AD. You know, I get those tiers of Ubteo, which you could sell on the auction house for a couple grand. You know, you get stuff out of this dungeon. And I seem to have the most luck farming Tomb of the Nine Gods. I have gotten so many companions from here, so many ultimate enchanting stones, so many good things. As a matter of fact, in this video, I actually get an ultimate enchanting stone out of one of the end chests. So to me, this is the best dungeon in the game because I like the way it looks. It's pretty easy to complete. Now with a good team, we usually complete this dungeon in like 16, 17 minutes. So it only takes like 5 minutes longer than Castle Never. And the rewards are much better to me. So I personally think that Tomb of the Nine Gods is the best dungeon in the game right now. Yeah, Castle Ravenloft is really, really cool, and I love the way that dungeon looks and stuff, but the problem with Castle Ravenloft is what I was talking about, the effort putting into the dungeon. In there, you have to do so much more, and is it cost effective? There's still a lot of glitches going on in Castle Ravenloft, which means you're still using scrolls all the time, and scrolls are one of the biggest AD sinks in this game. You shouldn't even have to be using them, and that's why I hate running Castle Ravenloft, because there's so many glitches still in that dungeon, and things just insta-kill you, and it's like they almost force you to run scrolls in that dungeon. So it's crazy. So what I want to know from you guys is, with everything I said in this video, what do you feel? What is your favorite, and what do you feel the best dungeon in Neverwinter is? And like I said, you need to look at it from multiple standpoints. You know, is it cost effective to run? Are you going to be using scrolls? The effort required to complete it, you know, how hard is it? The time required to complete it, how fast can you do it? And most importantly, how much do you enjoy actually playing the dungeon, and how rewarding is the dungeon? You know, is it a dungeon that has 2 chests, 1 chest, blah, blah, blah. So like I said, to sum it up, I think that Tomb of the Nine Gods is the best dungeon currently in the game right now in Neverwinter for a multitude of reasons. It's pretty easy to run now with a good group. You have 3 chests at the end of it. It looks really cool. You normally don't have to use any scrolls, so on and so forth. So leave a comment down below. I want to know from you guys, what is your favorite dungeon in Neverwinter, and what do you think, you know, the best dungeon is in Neverwinter right now? It should probably be the, you know, the same one. Like, the best one should probably be your favorite, and your favorite dungeon should probably what you feel being the best dungeon. So anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, man. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, man, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and tell your friends and all your guildmates to watch my videos, so they can watch, they can subscribe, they can like my videos, and then you can help a brother out. So anyway, YouTube, this is the Assist Man, and until next time, I am out.